is my crew. These are my teammates. Ernie's car, my car, Eliza's car. Eliza is a female stunt driver, Hollywood stunt driver. That's her right there. So this is where everyone's skill is, and this is me. So which is why I'm wearing this, because I've been scaring the shit out of everyone this weekend. So I figured, like, my skill level is like down here compared to everyone else. So I figure if I can intimidate people, right, with a $4,000 Porsche suit, everyone here thinks I'm straight from Germany. They think I'm the chief test driver for Porsche. Because when introducing myself, I'm like, Edmond Barsegian, ja from Deutschland, ja, chief test driver for Porsche, ja. Everyone's like, who the hell is this guy, right? Little do they know I'm gonna walk into my little bucket over there, 1998 bucket Subaru. I was wrecking in a Maserati, so everyone thinks I'm legit. Everyone thinks like I flew straight from Germany. They're like, look at this pretty boy. This guy's gonna kick our ass. Like, we don't even know. Like, no one's fighting for first place anymore. Everyone's going for second place because that's like, they think first place is mine. We're setting up the cars. We're gonna have like a little showing them off to fans. Not that we have any fans here. It's just you and my girlfriend. Wah, wah, wah. Maybe if we win a race, which probably isn't gonna happen because I realized, dude, I'm scared as hell. Why don't we play some of the some of the footage from yesterday? Okay. All right. So rewind to yesterday, just so you guys know what I had to go through yesterday. I literally thought I was gonna die after going through this. So rewind. Done with stage 1. No comment. We're screwed tomorrow. How do you feel like? Driving 25 miles an hour and you're reading all these notes and they make no sense to me. You expect me to know these notes when I'm going 100 miles an hour. It's a crest, blind corner. I have no idea what's on the other side. Okay. So, no idea what's going on. So, Mike, what would you call that?
It's left 4 over crest into right 5, I believe.
So, left 4 over crest, meaning over the crest, it's going left. Had he not called it, I would have just gone straight and straight off of there.
So we're on a 50. So it's left 5 long.
Caution
into caution, big crest, into right 4 down.
Left 5 long, caution, into crest, right 4 down.
Then 120.
Otherwise, I'd just go straight out. So this is my best friend tomorrow. He's my best friend. Back. All right, so obviously you guys saw, scared as hell, very scary. There goes my little Subaru. My co-driver is freaking legit. So him and his brother won first overall in the American Rally Association, ARA, last year, okay? So this guy's taking this super seriously. I'm just here to have fun, right? He skipped out on breakfast this morning to stay light, okay? He had a banana. I had a breakfast burrito. He's like giving me the eyes for having a breakfast burrito. So I had to like, he's like really getting mad at me. So I had to talk quantum physics to him. I'm like, listen, the extra gas I'm gonna have is gonna give us extra propulsion when I fought. Like, we're gonna go fast. Okay, so they're starting us off. It's 81 miles total. The entire event is 81 miles, 8 stages. The first stage is 17 miles. So they're starting us off on the longest stage, the hardest stage. So I'm just getting used to the car, but they're tossing us on, like right off the bat, we're on the hardest stage. So I'm not gonna have any time to get used to the car at all. If I mess up on a 17-minute stage, that means I could lose like 2 minutes. They're 5-minute stages, 5-mile stages. If I mess up on a 5-mile stage, no problem, I'll lose like 20 seconds. I wish we were starting off on that, but we're starting off on a 16-mile stage. So there's this one guy, which I really hate. This is like one of my teammates, Kirk. The reason I hate him is last 10 years, he's been winning in my class, open line. He's been destroying in open line. He won't move on to the Porsche, to the turbo cars. So he's essentially cheating, right? Like unbeatable. But I need to accumulate enough points this season to be able to move into a turbo car next season. So this season I'm in, a beginner's car. 4-wheel drive, no turbo, open light class. I don't have a speed factor, so they're starting me off at the very end of everything. I'm number 22 out of 20. Sorry, I'm number 20 out of 22 cars. So 22 cars total. I'm going in 20th place, so I'm gonna be eating everyone's dust. Everyone's gonna go off in the trail. So they set the first car first. They set the fastest car first. He gets an open road. Everything behind him gets all the dust. So 22nd place, 20th place, I'm gonna be in a ton of dust, but it is what it is. Hopefully I pass a couple cars so they bump me up the list, so I have a better starting position. Let's go check out the cars though. This guy is starting off at first place or second place, I believe.
I want to get some good road. Yeah, actually, no.
See, I was going for the Audi Quattro look in the front, but nice try. Ernie's car. This is basically my car, but turbo. So Ernie had my car. I bought Ernie's car. He had that for his first 2 seasons. First season he came last. Second season he finished first place. Now we moved on to a turbo car. So hopefully next season I move on to a turbo car just like him. Liza. Hey, Liza.
Hi.
Hollywood over here. So she's in this. You're looking at it, you're like, it's a Scion, but no, like this thing is stupid fast. Fully built engine, as you can tell right here. Look at this. Race car, bro. And then, yeah, we got my car over here. Not too pretty on the eyes, but good enough. So if anyone's wondering why there's like a ton of buckets over here, right? Like no $1 million cars, well, the reason for it is, up to this point, just to get to today, I've spent $45,000. $22,000 for the car, $8,000 for the suit, my, well, not for the suit, but my underwear, $220 underwear. My junk is tucked in between my thighs. It's fireproof, everything's fireproof. Like this shirt, fireproof, my pants, fireproof, my socks, fireproof, my headbands, fireproof, $2,000 custom carbon fiber helmet in the car, my Hans device, $1,500, my shoes. So $8,000 there, $22,000 for this, $2,500 for them to inspect the car before the race, $2,000 to sign up for this event, $3,000 for rally school, plus my hotel accommodations, flight, all that, $2,500 to get my co-driver here. He lives in Colorado, so I have to fly him out, his hotel, all that stuff. So all of that together, $45,000 just to today. If I crash, another $22,000 gone. So the reason I don't have like a brand new car, like no one has a brand new car, is because just to get here can cost you like $150,000. And then the smallest thing that goes off, like smallest thing, a smallest accident, you're looking at, you know, a 5-figure, if you have a good car, like 6-figure expense. So I'm good with this for now.
Michael's side.
Oh yeah, full carbon, baby. I had to get special font on my car because my last name is so long. It's like up to here. I had to get a shorter font to fit my flag. Shout out Armenia. My dad's birthday, July 2nd. I got his, so I guess this rally season is in his memory. And that's it, man. Very, very simple. So if I do well. Alright guys, just to keep you updated on what the hell just happened. The first like 5 minutes of it, I was just getting used to the car, lifting off of some of the turns. But after about 5 minutes of racing, I got used to the car, figured out how the car handles, you know, how it reacts. So I really got on it. I got into my groove and I was flat out through every single turn. I guess I was too flat out because, well, the car overheated. I guess this is what happens when you buy a really old car. So all the cars have passed by. That's the sweeper. So we now have permission. The fan is still on. It was pinned. The temperature gauge was pinned all the way at the end. Listen to this. Still going off. It's been sitting for like 10 minutes. So first stage, second stage, third stage, fourth stage. I'm gonna get a DNF. We're going back to service right now. They're gonna get the car ready for the second half of the race. So stages 5, 6, 7, and 8 really sucks because I was hoping to get as much practice as I could in the first 4 stages. So like to really go ham on the last half of the race, but you know, it is what it is. So now we get to tuck our tails between our legs and head back to service in Barrison. First one back wins, right? Well, that was fun. I really got into the groove of it, man. And then first I started off slow, and then I was pinned the entire time actually going, and it overheated. The water tank, water reservoir is spilled. Over here, you can see it. But I just sprayed my entire windshield. That's how I knew it was overheating. That's a pull over. So yeah, high five, dude. This was fun.
Hell yeah.
So 8 stages total. First 4 stages, which I didn't finish. So there's 4 stages, then service time. Every car will be back here after the first 4 stages. They get 30 minutes to fix whatever went wrong. Obviously I didn't get to finish the first 4 stages. I didn't even finish the first stage. So I brought my car back. They're gonna fix it. We're gonna get it ready for the final 4 stages. So, but dude, I was going nice and slow. And then when I got in the rhythm, dude, it was just gliding through every turn. It was like perfect rhythm. It's like playing the violin, you know? Not that I know how to play the violin, but it was a perfect orchestra. And then as soon as that happened, yeah, overheated. But anyway, let's have some lunch. I like to get a nice lunch. I'll have a nice full belly. Here, wait, let me zip this up. I don't want to show my belly. Right before it overheated, I got really close to the car ahead of me. The car took off a minute ahead of us, so we had caught up. Probably made up what, like 40 seconds on him. We had like another 20. He had a 20-second gap between us.
Yeah, 30 to 40 seconds. We were gaining and losing at the same time. Sometimes he'd pull away, and then we'd catch up.
Yeah, because it was overheating, so I had to. And
then at that point,
let go.
He was gone.
Yeah, it was overheating, so I had to let go. But I mean, he was within sight. I saw the guy. So, and that's after starting off really slow in the beginning, like the first 5 minutes very slow. So had I kept my second half pace the entire time, we would have overtaken him. The car that took off a minute after me, it took him like 2.5 minutes to catch up to us when we were pulled over. So think about that, like what a massive gap I put on him. I'd caught up to the car in front of me and put a massive gap between the guy behind me. So we were doing well, and then this shit happened.
You can put the skid plate on.
So what do you guys think it is? Thermostat?
That's the only guess we have right now.
Because it was, I mean, like I said, it was dancing. It was going hot, and then in 2 seconds, back to normal. Then hot, so 2 seconds back to normal.
What'll happen is if you have an air pocket,
yes,
which is just steam, when that gets on the sensor, it'll read normal because steam isn't any hotter than 212.
Okay.
So the gauge will read normal. Then when water hits it again, it's at 250. It'll go up.
I see. So that's what that was.
So that's my guess. Is it was after it overheats, then it gets air in it because it boils.
That makes sense.
Sometimes.
So the entire time, what you're saying, it was actually hot the entire time, just tricking me into thinking.
It was hot, yeah. When you were idling back, it was hot the entire time, but it doesn't read hot when there's air on the sensor.
Yeah. Makes total sense.
The trouble is we can't go ride with you.
Yeah.
So we got to depend on you to give us all the info.
Do we have an extra thermostat?
No. So what we did is we cut the middle out of this one.
Oh, nice.
Which is like it just being locked open.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
And we're it's not like we're gonna freeze today.
Look at this. You can see we just cut the tips off it. So that takes the whole thermostat apart.
Okay. So the radiator is going to be on constantly.
Yeah, it's going to flow 100% of the time.
Impact end up.
Nice and cool. That is so much fun. So much fun.
As soon as he's done here, I'm going to dive under.
Yeah, I'm hooked. Oh, good. It took like
I just wiped
the
all
first 3 minutes. I was like, okay.
Well,
Scary.
when you started running again.
We go a little slow, especially when the car slid a couple times. I was like, you ready? That's Cliff. After when I got in my rhythm,
start it and fill it?
Playing a perfect instrument.
Put the skid plate on.
I'm hooked, so I don't care what it's going to cost after
The short long
get rid of
bolts
this
go in
thing.
the rear, the short
Get a nice
bolts go in
car,
the front.
one that looks good too. Perfect for the channel. Kick some ass because I really want to win. It's like I came here in the beginning just to have fun, right? Just to mess around, but now I'm here to win. So let's go get a new car. That should be fun. We took the car out for a test drive, so hopefully they fix the issue. Hopefully it's just a stuck thermostat. We'll see. I really want to get back there, man.
I feel you.
Even if I blow the engine, I'm just going all out this time.
Go all out,
yeah,
man.
I don't give a shit. All right, car's back. Good news, bad news. Good news, it's no longer overheating. Bad news, I've got a blown head gasket, so it's bubbling right now. Let me show you. What's wrong with the head gasket? All right, it's bubbling.
That's it.
Pass the head gasket into the cooling system, yeah.
So if you shut it off, it would probably suck water back into the cylinder. But right now, because there's more pressure inside the cylinder, it's pushing the air out.
So in time, what it's going to do is force all the coolant out. You're going to be up there somewhere with no coolant, and probably you're not going to catch it, and it's going to destroy the motor. You know,
I mean, how much worse can it get, right?
It's fixable.
Right
but
now,
not
it's a
here.
head gasket and maybe a valve job.
Yeah.
And if you blow it up, it's new blocks and pistons and other things.
So my day's over.
Yeah.
Awesome. Not the way I wanted today to end, but what are you gonna do, huh? Rally racing, bro. So the theory of green being bad luck is true. Never get a green race car. Next one's gotta be white or blue. No longer green. What fucking bummer, bro. Oh, this really sucks. Should I just dance? Alright, I'm sorry guys, no more racing action, but you can watch me dance.
Yeah, not that either.
No. Yeah, at least I look good today, you know? I look like a professional race car driver. Oh, not these shoes anymore.
Oh yeah.
My Porsche ones, you know, is
What is it?
It's the official withdrawal from the race. It's paperwork for NASA.
basically signing the time of death. I'm the doctor signing the time of death. Blown head gasket due to overheating. Here you go, Seth.
Sorry, dude.
It's alright.
Shit happens in rally.
You know what? I'd rather my car overheat because I was pushing it too hard than run out of gas because I didn't think to fill it up. So this is this sanctioning body is NASA, pretty much amateur hour, right? 22 cars. The next one's in Idaho. I have 6 races this season. Next race is in Idaho, and that's ARA, American Rally Association. Subaru brings out their official team over there. So that's where you're gonna see like WRC-ish cars, like real cars over there. So we have 2 ARA events. There's gonna be about like 50, 60 cars per event. I believe they're in Colorado and Idaho, like I just said. And the other ones are in Arizona, which is NASA again, and then 2 more in California, NASA again. So next one should be fun, and hopefully we'll have a much faster car than the next one. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Can't wait to watch them race, huh?
Yes.
If he just stop breaking down, we can watch them.
Rub it in. Thank you.
Today's been an unfortunate day. We had to retire early, but the first stage started out nice. We started off nice and easy so that Edmond could kind of get the feel of the car, get a feel for the notes. He kept getting more and more confidence, kept picking up more and more speed. He started hearing the notes and knowing what they
actually
meant.
making sense, no longer gibberish.
So the speed was picking up. I could tell his confidence was picking up. My note calls had to get sped up. I was able to call a little bit quicker and he would understand it. We were starting to catch the dust from the car ahead of us, so we were catching the car ahead of us, which started a minute ahead of us. Unfortunately, about 8 miles into the stage, the top from the overflow, the radiator blew off because the radiator is bubbling oil due to overheating. Blew all over the windshield. Edmond looked down and the temp gauge was pinned all on high. We kind of just putted along trying to see if it would go down, and we made a call to put it down, and we stopped on a safe straightaway just to let it cool down. I ran out, put the triangles out. We routed it on a couple competitors behind us.
Which took a while to catch up, right? The guy behind us took him like 2 minutes to catch up.
Yeah,
so
we definitely had quite a lot of time over the guy behind us. And then once sweep passed, we just turned around, putted it back to service. Unfortunately, when it got back, the overflow was bubbling, which means it's passing exhaust gas through into the radiator, which means it's blown head gasket. And to avoid further damage and completely detonating and blowing up the motor, we had to withdraw. So it's an unfortunate end.
In your professional opinion,
Yes.
you don't have to lie here. In your professional opinion, since you've seen these before, if we had continued the pace we were at right before the engine started overheating, where do you think I would have finished? Because I actually want to know myself.
It'd definitely be the top half, if not higher than that. This race being higher altitude and with high heat, there's a lot of attrition. We've already seen several cars on stage and come back to the pits. On the radio, we're hearing of people having problems running out of gas and everything. So it probably could have been taught in the top third of the field.
Top third?
Could have been, yeah, if we would have kept that pace going.
So like 8 out of 22? 7 out of 22?
Maybe top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah, if we could have kept the pace, keeping up and getting faster and faster, and you got more and more confidence.
I would have been very happy with that. Top 10? 8? Yeah, that would have been perfect.
But nice.
First time out? So next time I'm going to see you is in Idaho. You're not going to be my co-driver because you're racing out there with your brother.
Yeah, I'll be racing for Racer Dave out in Idaho.
Racer Dave. What a name, huh? Can you call me Racer Mondi from now on? I like that.
All right.
Racer Mondi from now on. But all right, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for coming out.
Pleasure.
Sorry we had to end on this notice.
Yeah, it's all right. It's been fun. It's been awesome. It's been great teaching Edmond.
Yeah, I learned a lot. You know, I'm thankful
Yeah.
you came out here that I got to experience. Well, start off with a professional co-driver like yourself.
A lot of teaching and learning. You're drinking from the fire hose, man.
I had no idea how well known he is. So yesterday at the meeting, people were going up to him. I'm like, hey man, what the hell? Like, I'm the star of the show. Say hi to me, don't say hi to him. I'm Mondi. But yeah, everyone recognized him. So it's really cool to have a really good professional co-driver along. You taught me a lot. I've learned a lot. So next race, I gotta find a different co-driver. That sucks. But new co-driver, new car.
Go out and rip it.
Yeah, we will. I'm gonna get a different Subi. I could do that, right? Yeah. Halfway through the season, I can swap cars?
Yep. As long as you're in the same class, it doesn't matter what car you're running, you'll keep the same points. If you switch classes, then your points will change.
Okay.
So as long as you stay in open light.
Right now, I cannot go in open, right? I can't get a turbo car because I don't have enough points.
You don't have enough coefficients.
I don't have enough, whatever that means. I don't have enough coefficients to be in a turbo car. Yes?
That is correct.
All right, that's correct. You're still gibberishy. I'm still learning. Yeah, all right, bro. Thank you, man. Take care.
How are you?
Those guys in the, what do you call it? The guys in the Evo over there. They're like, what's up? Why are you dressed? I'm like, oh, I got here like 10 minutes ago. I changed, my crew's working. I'm like, all right, like, how fast are you? Oh my God. I think I'm number 1. I'm like, I started in the back, but I'm number 1 right now. So they're tripping out. Porsche. Little do they know. Yeah, we're dressed to go home. Right. Unbelievable. So like every car that's gonna come back right now is most likely going to have an issue. The crew's gonna work on their car. They got 30 minutes to work on the car and get them back. So this is service time.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do?
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah. Had a couple little issues, but we lost boost on one of the stages for a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
You lost boost.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then it came back to life, and then we were starting this last stage, and the car wouldn't start. We had to get pulled.
Wow.
I don't know. It's weird.
What happened to you?
I've been back for 15 minutes. Number 1 right now.
Yeah, that's good. Good.
Started off in the back. No,
I didn't even see you pass us.
What was that?
You must have been flying.
I helicoptered over. I blew a head gasket on stage 1. First stage, 8 miles into, 9 miles into, blew a head gasket.
You know, you're taking a 2,700 pound car.
Is that where you guys are at? 27?
I think it's around 27.
I'm at 28.
Yeah. 27, 28 probably. And you're doing 100, and we did 107. And you're hitting stuff in that truck. That car's just.
That car's just moving by itself. Yeah.
And it's weird
Going left and
because
right.
you'll go through a right 5, you'll hit a left 5, you do the same right 5 back into a left 5, but this time the rear end wants to kick out.
Yeah.
It's just you're constantly trying to keep it where you want it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
I've never seen that before, how it's got like holes for the jack stands. That's really cool.
All of them do.
Yeah, all the
Yours doesn't?
proper rally cars have little posts in them. Sorry.
So okay, so another option I have is I get a crew that has a car. So this is rented from the crew, and I can drive in a car like this, a fully built rally car. I can drive one of these. So I can basically rent it out as opposed to buying a whole new car and building that up. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to build it up in a month and a half. And talk to Doug. If we could build it up in a month and a half, I'll get that. If not, I'll rather get something like this. 15 to 20 grand for that.
For all four corners.
I've never seen something like that where the shock and the strutter are separate.
Yeah.
Huh. Where the spring and the strutter are separate.
Spring and the shock.
Yeah, these.
Yeah. So slight little curveball here. Should I rent a car like this that has a sequential gearbox, fully built, and it even has a chem block handle? Should I get a car like this or build a new car myself? I could rent a car, probably like 5 G's each race. I have no idea how much it costs. Rent a car like this, thrash on this, but like a fully built car that's not going to break. So if anything goes wrong, it's on me. It's no longer on the car. Or buy another car and have them build it once again.
They're repositioning car 258. Roger.
So this is the breakdown of where everyone ranks. It's not like this one. You know what? At least we're not last. We're second to last. I don't know why. Oh yeah, there was another guy like crashed on the way there. He crashed and I passed him. So because of that, I've got more miles than him, so I'm not last. There you go. Me too? You give me the stupid car.
I'm out.
You're out?
I think so.
Yes. Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
You shouldn't.
You're not. Hell yeah, Eliza. Hold it down.
I'm not out.
8 miles
I'm in the
into
game.
it. 9 miles into it. Go ahead, gasket.
No.
Stuck thermostat.
Sorry.
Not as sorry as Ernie is.
Yeah, I want to keep racing.
How'd you do?
Dog shit. I have no boost.
You got no boost?
No. I puttered like nothing. First gear, second gear, up the hill. I didn't even make it.
Really? Alright dudes, so this is rally racing. All of its glory, guts and glory. Unfortunately my weekend sucks. My weekend sucked and came to a very short end. But we'll be back in Idaho with either a new car or one with a built engine without the green, or a rented car from one of those guys, a fully built sequential chem block. Even though I don't have his skills, I'm just like boink. But yeah, you guys let me know what to do. Should I continue with that car, build the engine up? Obviously it needs a new engine, maybe get another 20 horsepower somehow, tune it for 109 octane, or buy a new Subi, build that up. May or may not be able to build that up in time. Idaho is what, 7 weeks from now? I don't know if I could get the car logbooked in time. So logbooking is the roll cage. Or get a fully built car, and then every single race I could get a different car. I kind of like that idea. So comment below, let me know what you guys want. Until then, love you all. Ciao, ciao, ciao.